Yeah, you might be right, Ramos. To be honest, by the time you get into the top tier and it's settled down, so it's had a few seasons, none of the teams tend to be, complete pups. That they all know what they're doing. Well, Speedball 2 is actually how I met Weewar's dad. Back in 1987. That we were in a computer shop in Eldon Square, Newcastle. Didn't know him. Just watching an Amiga with a demo of an AT-AT walking across a desk, and a bloke next to me turns to me and says, "Wow, it's amazing, isn't it?" I said, "Oh, it's really impressive." I said, "Yeah, have you got an Amiga?" Yeah. So we'll just watch the demo a bit more. What games do you like? So it's like, oh, this, that. Speedball 2. Oh, Speedball 2, fantastic. Yeah, brilliant, isn't it? Watch a bit more of the demo. I said, it's a hard bit to find anybody to play against, isn't it? I said, yeah. A bit more watching the demo. Do you want to come up my place? You all right? 12 hours later, oh shit, I better go. The wife's going to kill me. And that's how I met Weewar's dad. Been friends ever since.
There is a lot of players on that team. He's got 12, so he's only gone for 3 Blackhawks.
Right, sorry, what are we doing? Who are we playing? What's happening?
So I've spun up the Undead this time, as I didn't fancy pushing my luck some more with Kislev. I know, Fine Fox. Indeed, yeah.
Well,
hang on.
You can look at it that way, but everybody that you know, you've met somehow, Fine Fox. So I think I'm gonna pass that.
Geeks, you didn't get the little sub icon today for renewing your subscription, because I noticed it's just happened.
Yeah, is Zunkbot buggered again?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Duker, I certainly did play Laser Squad, mate. That was 4 in a XCOM series, that one. It was a bit clunky, but it was the first of its type that I played. Fantastic, Laser Squad.
Three months in a row and it didn't work. Well, I'm very sorry, Geeks. That is not cool.
So
still, hang around until the end of the show, cause when you get the end of the show, we get an end credits.
Stop letting the cat out of the bag. Just say stick around at the end and then leave it at that. Be a bit more mysterious. Trust me.
All right. Something happened at the end.
All right. There you go.
May or may not. May or may not contain credits. He can't hear me when I don't press the push to talk button.
Well, Ioannian, that's exactly my point. That what you should just say is stick around at the end, something to watch, and then leave it. So it's no hype, it's no announcement of an announcement. It's just
I've got this.
That's it. That's the message. That's all. And then wait and see. That's the problem, though, isn't it, T? That if you over-egg the build-up, it's a risk of a bit of an anticlimax. Curious Chimp, thank you very much indeed for the subscription, old boy. And hopefully Ron and Linda will be along in a sec to thank you as well. There you go. See, it's working there. Why is it not picking all of them up?
I don't know. Is anyone else in this stream who's a streamer who can just say whether or not it works all the time for them? I'm just curious. Is it us?
I believe Jimmy streams, doesn't he? He's got.
Does he?
Yeah,
does he?
I think so. Ask Jimmy. Jimmy, do you ever get the thanks for sub thing playing up? Because it seems to be hit and miss. That some folks are getting the little gifs, and others it's just ignoring them. Aratar, cheers 100. Thank you very much. Is something coming later? There is, mate, and I'll say no more.
Hang on. What's our little orc friend doing here?
How do you mean?
Well, let's see how he sets up first of all.
You're kicking, right?
Yeah. Your opponent is placing his players in attack before setup. What was the greatest Amiga game of all time? Was it Speedball 2? Discuss.
Arguably. I mean, there were a lot of good ones. Gods was good. What else was good? I liked Stunt Car Racer, a bit obscure, that one. Sensible Soccer was pretty good at the time. There was a hell of a lot of scroller games, you know, sort of R-Type and, like Duke mentioned, Arkanoid there.
Syndicate. I thought that was very good, Henry Judas. You got a worthy rival.
Oh, Pit Pano Stunt Car Racer, nice. Elite, yeah, Elite was good. Though I think, because Elite was originally, it was BBC Model B was the first one that I saw it on, but they were proper expensive at the time. They were like 500 quid. I actually first played Elite on the Amiga. Battle Isle, God, Braxios, yes, the Battle Isle series, they were good. Cannon Fodder, excellent. Dungeon Master, I'd give it a go, but I don't know, I didn't really love that one. Wasn't one of my favourites. Lemmings were good. Do you remember Populous as well, which was like a bit like Settlers but earlier? Populous was good. Hello, Satterfield. You all right, buddy?
King's Bounty, Murnaz. That's a very good one. They brought that out on the Mega Drive, and that was quite good.
Was that piratey one?
No, King's Bounty was the one where you started as one of 4 different heroes or 3 different heroes, and you had a treasure map, and you had to work out where some special saber was buried. But it was over 4 different continents, and you had like 5 little individual armies that you could make. It was a 5-on-5 game.
Fluxstreamer says R-Type. Yep, quite agree. Braxios. Now Street Fighter 2, I think was brilliant, but I used to play that on Super Nintendo rather than Amiga because the pad's easier than the joystick. And I always thought of Street Fighter 2 as a Super Nintendo game. But yeah, I think you're right. It wasn't Amiga. Wasn't it?
Hang on, June 2. Yes. Sire, you've just June 2 now trumps all.
Well, June 2, we wouldn't have had
Command and Conquer.
League of Legends, would we? Really, without them, StarCraft and all that. James Pond. Oh, that was the fish, wasn't it?
Yeah, June 2 was incredible. June 2 was that good that my dad, who never played video games ever and hasn't bothered since, played that game to death and enjoyed it. So that is something special.
Yeah, Duke says Lemmings. Lemmings was good. Yeah, I like that. Chaos Engine. Oh, yeah, Chaos Engine was good. No, Runier says he likes Moonstone as well, Ped. It's a glitch. Remembers the fucking sandworms on June 2. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? You'd just have all your stuff coming together and the sandworms would rock up. You go, great, build some bloody tiles that they can't tunnel into. Baz asks, can't we stream a different game on Thursdays? Andy?
Yeah, we could. If there's one that people will watch, because we tried one and it didn't really work.
Well, we were playing Total War Warhammer 2 on Saturdays, and then we moved it to Thursdays. But it was frankly a bit lonely because no fucker used to watch it. So if there's something that you lads have got an interest in, yeah, sure. Apparently, you can get Chaos Engine on Steam now. Look at that. Simon was saying you can play June 2 in a browser. I've been nervous about going back to old video games because it's like that Never Meet Your Heroes that they turn out to be actually a bit clunkier than you remember.
I don't know if the game picked that up, but the sound effects picked that up. But I just played a sound effect of sandworm.
Oh, I'll get you. Oh, the Isoron's back. I thought you said you broke that.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just lying.
I recovered it. I think he's going to try and throw this and score. That's what I think he's going to try and do. Yeah, I think he's new.
No. Doesn't he realise Jimmy's watching? Is he mad? Fast Eddie said we played Vermintide. I haven't. Who was talking about Vermintide the other day? Quite a few folks were going, that's going to be great. T believes in Mr. Throw.
Would you remember that orc coach who did throw the ball? And it was 5 plus 6 plus or something absolutely ludicrous. Because I thought
it worked.
And it worked.
Yes, I do.
Like, that'll never. Oh shit! It did just work.
Surely he's not going to. Oh yes, he is. Oh look, he scored.
Yeah.
What do you think is his target? That the right flank blitzer or?
Well, that's where I'm going to go with. Let's put him under a little bit of pressure and see what he does.
Oh, Vermintide. Yes. I've seen that. It looked a little bit like a cross between Left 4 Dead and Mordheim, is how I'd describe it. It looked like you'd have quite a fun for a few hours, but then what was how it seemed to me. I was watching. I think it popped up on a recommended YouTube list, and I watched an hour or so of a couple of people playing it.
Frank says, how did the game go with the slant? You mean the one where we were playing 500 TV uphill against some Nurgle? I'll let the stream answer that one, actually. Because it's impossible for me to answer that question without smiling and probably sounding slightly smug.
Skirametso, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah. I didn't actually play it, I just watched folks, but I thought it looked fun, did look short, and you probably wouldn't get hours of play out of it. I think Glitch is probably right that to get much fun out of Vermintide, what you need is a couple of mates who are also into it, and whilst you're playing together, it can be a bit of a laugh. But just as a standalone game, probably get a bit bored.
Yeah, we did win. Yeah, I got a 2-0 concession win after we'd turned him over with a lightning bolt. Casualtied one of his 2 good players with a lightning bolt. In fact, we casualtied one with a foul, one with a lightning bolt, and knocked one out.
Oh, Norris played Vermintide for a few hundred hours. Did you get a bit sick of it in the end, Norrie, that the joy was only when you were playing with folks that you knew? But without that, it was a bit of a damp squib. A bit like what we were playing a couple of years ago that was... what's it called? Shooter, sort of Mad Max, enormously popular. Christ, I can't remember what it's called now. I can even remember the theme song to it. Caged Elephant. Ramaset, see you later.
No, you're going to miss the end.
Oh, Ramaset, you're going to miss... No, not Killing Floor, not Fallout, not Rage. Cartoony, styly graphics. Borderlands, that's the one. Thank you, Glitch. Borderlands, yeah. That co-op with 4 people was brilliant. Really enjoyed that. By myself, I played it once through, and then it was like, oh, it was right.
Would everyone like to see a Borderlands? Because we do, but I'd stream Borderlands. I thought it was great fun.
A bit old, isn't it? Ramos said, you've talked him round, mate. He's just going to leave his son at daycare. I mean, what's worse that could happen? I mean, they're not going to leave him there, are they? They'll stay back late. It'll be fine. Joannian says, Blood Bowl, nothing.
That stunned ghoul is a pain.
Again, also, you and me playing a shooter, I don't know how much interaction with the audience you'd get because you'd just be watching what you were doing all the time, wouldn't you?
Yeah, good point.
Killjoy's posted a GIF of what looks like a young Oriental girl icing a cookie. Killjoy, I'll send it to Andy, and knowing him, he'll probably use it. I just want Gelly back. That stupid woman with the plastic bat's terrible. Andy, don't forget, I did send you 2 gifts as previously as well, so I think we've probably got quite a few now.
Okay.
Hello, Watrix. Oh, Watrix, your emotes seem to have completely failed. What's happened? Oh, sorry, Watrix. There you go. There's an appropriate one to sum up how you feel. Sorry, mate.
Boom!
Muir, I appreciate you asking, but no, one narrow miss with some feedback, so fair play, and the other, nope, they're just stony silence. So keep bunging in applications, but unfortunately, with Christmas coming up, they really kind of dry up a bit. So there's not loads. I'm probably putting in 3 or 4 a week. Cheers to Angie. I'm magic. Baz would say quite like to see us do Grand Theft Auto. I quite like Grand Theft Auto, but the difficulty is if we're playing a game that requires both of us to concentrate, what will probably happen is like a little bit when we're playing Total War that we'd just concentrate on playing the game and not really say anything to anyone. I don't think it was a very good watch, is my concern.
The Orcs aren't getting out-bashed, they're just getting out-positioned.
Oh, yes, Muir. Yes, Braxius, thanks for reminding me. You weren't here, buddy. Muir, you've made it onto the... which team was it? The Kislev.
Kislev, yeah. Kislev. With the concession win, I got enough money for a blitzer, so we've now got 2 blitzers and 2 catches. What about XCOM Long War? I play it and you talk to me about the tactics of it.
We could do it. Yeah. I've played XCOM a lot. I'm comfortable discussing XCOM. Sure. Is it interesting to watch people play it, though, folks? Well, could be. Yeah, okay. Well, do you want to do that on Thursday?
This Thursday, I don't know if Noob's around. I've got a prior commitment this Thursday, but not committedly committed. Actually, I could probably do something.
Yeah, I think that was part of the problem, Marsam. That Total War did get a bit dull. What I was hoping is that we'd have lively and excitable chat, and then the battles. But what was mostly happening was not very much. So yeah, we can try XCOM. Oh, Iron Man's a bit brutal. I'd tend to play XCOM on. Oh, I can't remember the skill levels, but a notch or two up from normal, but not Iron Man or anything mad like that.
Knock you.
I don't know. Can you do co-op XCOM in a campaign? Because I know you can do PvP against each other. That used to be a multiplayer format, but I've not looked at any of the others. I would guess you probably can't. But no, the problem is if we're both playing, then the talking to everybody tends to go tits up because we're both concentrating on what we're doing. Neither of us are fantastic at multitasking. I'd say do a long war campaign and just do same format as this, as get Darbo to actually do the moving, and then we just talk about it. Well, isn't Iron Man where basically your soldiers can't hit a barn door at 10 paces and the aliens tip up with a couple of sector pods on the first mission? That kind of nonsense.
I messed that up, actually.
Yorkshire Kiwi, because the XCOM PvP, there's not a lot of continuity to it, is it? Oh, right, okay. Iron Man just needs. No, we're going back with saves. No, that's fair enough. No, we do that. Yeah, okay, we could do that. When I used to play it, I used to not particularly reload the saves because it made it a bit pointless. Fine. Okay, no reloads. No, that's fine. There seems to be some. You've gone silent, by the way, Andy. You're still here.
I'm thinking quite a lot.
All right. There seems to be some debate about Dynamic War or Long War. My understanding is that Long War really is the best version of XCOM. I played XCOM 2, the regular versions with the DLC, but I didn't play. I didn't play the Long War version of it. Oh, Marsam, you're always asking us these hard questions. Marsam asks, what would you say is the best fast agility team that doesn't have strength 2 players?
High elves.
All right, well, that's...
Pro elves.
Yeah, that's it.
Because you can't have wood elves because they've got a strength 2 player. You can't have Skaven because they've got a strength 2 player. You can't have... what's it? Yeah, I was hoping the dodge would take me there.
Okay, so what do you think then, folks? The Donus Flexstream suggests that we do the Long War with Dynamic War ticked. Sounds reasonable, doesn't it?
Did I say Dark Elves? I meant High Elves. Yes, High and Pro. Sorry, that's what I meant. High and Pro Elves. Dark Elves aren't particularly slow. If you went full movement 7 players, you can get, what's that, 6, 8 movement 7? Yeah.
Oh, Killjoy, yeah, just to be clear, we stream as much Blood Bowl as we can, and that's not going to change. This would be... I can't believe I'm going to say this. This would be Billy bonus streams on Thursdays, which is currently no Blood Bowl night because Sage streams Thursdays, so we do not.
No pal.
Joe gets KO'd a lot, doesn't he?
He's just done 1 die POW into KO, and he's done 2 dice blitz needing a POW into KO.
Oh well. Ped, you've played it a lot. Long War 2 Dynamic War. Does that sound decent? Oh, right, you're just checking the option. Do you do have XCOM 2, don't you?
If I don't, I just pick it up. It's not the end of the world, is it? I have the first one for sure.
Scuro, it not quite as simple as that. What happens is, I mean, both channels used to stream whenever they pretty much felt like it, and quite often would be splitting the audience by being on at the same time, and a lot of folks watch both. So what we did was just have a conversation based on basically what Mrs. Sage and Mrs. Darvo wanted to happen, and hacked up the week. So we've got Saturday daytime, Sunday night, Tuesday night. Sage has got Monday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. With Fridays, I don't think either of us usually do, but Cam. See, we were streaming Friday night, but that proved deeply unpopular with Mrs. Darvo. For I can't imagine why she'd object to Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday night all being Blood Bowl, but you know, women nature. You seem to have got the ball off him, Andy. Wish I'd been watching. What happened?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Did he try and throw it then?
No, yeah, he did, yeah. Silly man.
Didn't work, did it? So, all this time, Jimmy was right. Who knew?
Hey, you got one!
Well, these are only armour 9, aren't they? Have it.
That's good.
That's fantastic. That just a freak accident, wasn't it? Well done, Helgen.
Yeah, Helgen's got 2, so 2 and 2 now.
How's Geeks getting on? Oh, Geeks is getting left behind again. Why is it always Helgen gets the star player points? Poor Geeks.
I don't know. Yeah, this guy's clearly new. He hasn't said anything either. So he's either not English, doesn't want to talk, or new. I mean, maybe he's that new. He doesn't know doesn't know how to speak. Is of course that.
Well, his play names are generic, and I couldn't tell from coach name what nationality he is. So who knows? Who knows?
One Rex. We got a concession win in turn 7.
Quite a miraculous concession. We really weren't expecting it. But what did you do? You'd taken the ball off him, and were queuing up a gang foul on a Chaos Warrior, and he conceded. So, don't know. Yep. Surprise, I think, is that.
Well,
Watrix is trying to be benevolent.
We just might be that angry.
Might be shy. Could be shy.
Yeah, too shy.
Well, Clapman, that's why we're not asking him if he's new, are we?
Ah, what I did. No. Well, clever. I did. Hey, nice to meet you. I don't think we've met. Are you new? Implying I've been around for a long time, and thus it wouldn't be inconceivable if I asked him if he's new because I didn't know. I haven't met him before. Clever Andy.
Yeah, I don't often do this, but I tend to agree with Andy on this one, Clapman. Just saying hi, how are you? Are you new? Isn't really offensive. I can think of more offensive things that you could say. Watrick suggests he might just be shite. Could be. But, you know, it doesn't devalue his worth as a human being, does it? Oh, I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Linda suggesting that the ability to speak or manual dexterity to type tends to develop from the age of 2 years plus, so he might just be a toddler. Could be. Well, I mean, is he playing particularly badly? We ask ourselves. I mean, yeah, he's sprinting out of bed. Yeah. But look, being new to Blood Bowl is not a crime. Everybody was new once.
Yeah, I mean, I think I only won my first game 2-1.
No, Clapman, the question, are you new, wasn't based on his gameplay. It was based on we've not met before. That's what Andy was saying. So you see what I mean? I get where you're going with it, but I don't think it's... There are more overtly offensive things you could say. This isn't one of them, I would suggest. Destria says you shouldn't ask people if they're nude. Well, yeah, you say that, but then a lot of the YouTubers seem to make a thing of that. I've seen seems to be particularly the young ladies, isn't it? That they tend to wear quite provocative clothing. I don't know if that helps the viewership at all, but that does seem to. It could be coincidence, you know, like the heating's turned up a bit high and.
Well, that's true, isn't it? Because guys prefer it colder than women, so maybe it is. Maybe that's a fact. It's been a remarkable stream, hasn't it?
Fiction asks, can we check? Are you wearing pants today, Andy?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Rex says, it's a bit cold, mate. So no, I'm not. In fact, I've got quite a lot of clothes on. I've actually got a hat on at the minute.
Yeah. Statistically speaking, of course, one of you in the chat will be nude right now. There's 150 of you, and that probably makes one of you nude.
I think Rex is. So yeah, there seems to be. I've accidentally opened a can of worms here that I've got to wear a mankini or something equally provocative. Nightwing asks, "Why am I not on camera?" Because we're in two different places, and I haven't got a separate webcam. And then it also, to do it, we'd need to use Skype rather than Discord, and then you also got the problem of fitting all the boxes onto the screen and all that, and couldn't be bothered. So a variety of not particularly great reasons, really. We have had outside broadcast unit when a couple of times Andy's been around my place, so I have been on camera on the show. Apparently Discord does support video chat.
Was it really?
Wow. I was not aware of that. Flux Streamer says it adds mystery. Thanks, mate.
Every possible opponent is a customer.
Hellboy, good evening, mate. Oh, he's been doing Christmas shopping with the missus. Sympathies, bud. In a stunning revelation, Lil Baz is wearing a single sock.
One sock? What colour?
Well, you see, Andy's...
And where are you wearing it?
Andy's immediately question is, what colour is it? Now you've hit the nail on the head, Andy.
And where have you got it? Have you got it sort of, or is it on your... I'll leave that to your imagination.
Destrela, no, that's not very nice. We're not going to ask him why he's not very good.
Start fundraising for a cam instead of Zunk's hand. No. Hellboy, why is it not a fun time for you? Oh, because you're Christmas shopping with your missus.
Shopping, because it's packed full of other people cluttering up the place. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Oh, that's really harsh, Braxios. Braxios says I've got a face for radio. Well, that's decided it. Well, I was thinking about getting a webcam, but no, you've talked me out of it now. Fair play. Oh, Hellboy, I'm with you on that one, buddy. I think men's shopping and women's shopping are two different things. That in most men decide what they want, where to get it from, go, get it, and leave. Whereas for women, it's turn up with no idea what they want and just mill about for an endless amount of time, and then often leave without actually buying anything.
Someone, hang on. Little Buzz says, "Is that all we owe to you, Andy? Customers, I'm taking off the sock." Were you enjoying the stream that much beforehand, and now it's just gone? Bleh.
You've ruined it now. Andy.
Yeah, I've ruined his mojo. Well,
I could see Baz was seriously considering hitting the subscribe button after all these months of enjoying this, but now, no, that's gone. That's gone. You've blown it.
Well, hang on. Let's maybe not talk about that around Baz for now.
No, okay.
I want to run blowing it around Baz. No.
No, it's blown it. Exactly. You've got to stop saying it, Andy.
Okay. Turnover tastic. Black Hawk Blitz. Gold it.
Crossed.
Gold it.
Yes. Yeah, right. Cool. Both down. Come on. We got no choice. There's no rerolls left, has he?
No, he hasn't. No.
Oh, Geeks deserved casualty in that Black Hawk for that, just for poetic. Yorkshire Kiwis, just checking with Baz what sort of sock you're using. I'm guessing Baz probably doesn't want one of them rugby socks because it'd be a bit bit rough, can't they? He probably wants something quite delicate for that.
Well, yeah.
Sandman asks, is this a baby undead team? This is their second game, mate. We did have a 5-game-old undead team, but they'd all died horribly last night when Andy was trying to get a cheeky win or two under the belt. They just got killed. I mean, really, all of them. Both whites totaled. Game lost. Blodggill missed next game. It was bad. Yeah, Geeks is right. They've identified him as the danger man, so they're throwing a load of orcs to try and keep him busy.
Understandable.
King Winter says better than an undead baby team.
Oh, we're not going to be able to get through here.
Oh, we'll do Watrix. Sorry, I can't see Discord whilst we're doing this, mate. Right, okay. If you're checking...
Let's go through there.
Oh, yeah. Start video, cool. Yeah, so you do. Cheers, Watrix. Haven't actually got a camera set up on this PC, so it's kind of academic. But didn't we also have feedback when we were kicking this around a while ago that folks saying that one clown to look at's enough? That, I mean, two of us on there is a bit annoying and takes up too much of the screen and all that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sage, good evening. How are you, sunshine? You seen that Pidpad's picked up the OCC title? And also, congratulations on staying in the top tier. So you got a result this week.
No, Ceremal. Hello, Sage. Good evening. Hope you're well.
Thought you had the ball.
No, not yet. Got to go and get it back first.
You did. You give it back to him, didn't you?
No, I had to go. No. I had to go and fetch it. I've got to fetch it back. He's had it for a couple of turns.
Skirrow had the ball. I'm sure he did. Oh, he scored. That's why he doesn't have the ball anymore. Right.
Yeah,
I've really not been looking at this game at all.
It's
Right,
nice.
so
It's nice you keep up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been busy talking to the chitter chatter.
Oh, he's conceded.
Oh, Baz, I was only joking, mate. We're not leaning on you. honest. Well, this is going well, isn't it? You've built an undead team so fearsome that no opposition can stand without conceding. Have we got any skills yet, or is it just the names that they just look at the lineup and go, "Well, I'm not playing them"?
No, we picked up. What did we pick up star player points wise there? 50.